So I will talk about my journey in my data science journey or my STEM journey. So I started in undergraduate with a Bachelor of Science with a major in mathematics. And I went in and I didn't really know where I was really heading, but in first year you do some electives and I did a statistical elective course and I thought, oh my goodness, this is so fun. I didn't know that you could have a career in statistics. So I continued to pursue that in my honours. So I did an honours thesis with using hospital data and I enjoyed that. So I pursued a PhD. And going into the PhD, it was used applied maths and statistics as well. And the project's on a statistical approach to identify genomic signatures for sepsis using hyperfuse. Now, Susan just spoke about sepsis, which is crazy. So I am still trying to finish up my PhD. My supervisors are Gary Glonick and John O'Tuke, and the PhD project was really, really interesting and informative, and I learned so many skills to do independent research and also along the way improve my coding skills and delve into the tidyverse world, which I love. So in my final year of my PhD, I had this crisis of what do I want to do? Where can I apply my skills into the real world? And a passion of mine was knowing that I want to apply the skills that I've learned from undergraduate and PhD to contribute to society in a positive way. Now, I was looking at all the options of where I could go, and I found myself at SAHMRI, so South Australian Health Medical Research Institute, as a health data analyst. And the theme that we were working in is the women and kids theme. So the project slide mainly aim to look at improving women's health. And there are I worked on many projects. I've completed 1 year now as a health data analyst at SAHMRI. And I used my skills to identify patterns in large data related to women's health. So a lot of hospital data, and coming from undergraduate and PhD and never seen hospital data before, it was quite overwhelming, knowing that there are a lot of terminology that I didn't understand, not having a medical background at all, but being able to look at that data and then use my data science hat or my mathematical training to know what does that actually mean in a data structure, or what do these levels mean in a factor of this variable that I didn't understand. So it was a big learning curve, and I was really grateful for the opportunity to be able to use my skills to help in research that helps women's health. And I was given the opportunity to become a biostatistician a couple of days of the week to do some consulting work in the biostatistics unit. And I jumped at this because I really wanted to extend my statistics knowledge. Now, we know statistics is huge and there's so many methods that we've heard of, but we might not have really used or know the best of. So I was jumping at that opportunity and I'm really enjoying that right now. So some lessons I have from each stage of my journey. In my undergraduate, I learned that maths is fun. I really enjoy this. And then in my PhD, it was a really rewarding experience because I was able to build a really supportive network with my supervisors, with fellow peers. And I also did some undergraduate teaching, and being able to see the students understand some concepts that you explained to them was really rewarding. Then when I jumped into the health data analyst role, I learned to be critical. I learned with real world data and healthcare data that to not assume that everything is correct. You might be given a data dictionary with all the variables outlined, and you might assume that they match, but they don't. So I was able to be really critical of the work and find ways to sort of catch myself before I ran into any troubles or errors. And the role as a biostatistician, working in data science gives us the opportunity to learn something new all the time. So this was so great. There are so many methods and even packages being released in coding that really helps us, and the journey of continuing to learn is really great. And I really appreciate that. So moving on to some goals, I was thinking about women in data science and our aims and goals for future women in data science. And I think something that's really important is a supportive mentors in your workplace. And especially early in your career, coming out of uni, you're exposed to this real world. And I think Jessica has really articulated the best way to say this. But yes, being able to have a supportive mentor and being able to see visible role models in your career, because we work very hard to be able to get women to study maths and data science and then getting them into the real world. And if role models are not there to support them, then we lose all that hard work. So I think it's really important to have supportive mentors, and I'm very lucky to have supportive mentors at SAHMRI. And this led me to my next point. So we want to have women staying in careers in data science, but how do we show young girls that data science could be a great career for them? So I went into uni not knowing that there was a career in statistics, but how do we show girls who are maybe not even considering maths in school, but data science is a cool, really cool career that you can do so much for, given that technology is evolving so much with so much data around us, that they could be at the forefront of these big decisions with their skills that they learn from data science. So that's my 2 goals I would like to myself be a part of to help the new future generation and also to support current data scientists in their workplace. So I'm not sure if I spoke very fast, but that's my presentation.